Okay guys, back for another cast on the druid. Um, Last video I tried to accomplish some of the pre-Black Fathom Deeps quest. There are two of them actually before you enter the instance. And I sort of felt like I could do a better job because what I did last was go fairly far inside the instance itself. And I'd say it's risky for a lot of classes. It's even risky for Maya to get in there because if you get too much aggro, and that can easily happen, there are stealthers in there, and the priestesses will slow you with frostbolt, so it could be quite a death trap. Um, but so I would just like to point out that this would be the sort of the safe method, or the safer. Nothing's 100% safe in hardcore, of course. But the safer method is this one, where you stay here at the entrance, kill the mobs, even though if it's not priestesses, and then you can run out if things are getting too much for you. Further, I was trying to see if about the drop rate. Just gonna mark this guy. Good old skull. It's good to have these sort of patrols under control where they are. But I was trying to see if there was some sort of information about the drop rate. But there's not on the damn note. What there was though is just gonna replenish my mana. What there was though was info that you have to have this quest active for the node to be able to drop at all. It doesn't matter if it's completed or if you haven't started, but you have to have this quest active. I can imagine if you do this as a group. I guess if just one guy has this quest active, the node can probably drop. But the thing is, if I were to go hand in this quest, then I can't get the drop apparently at all from the priestesses, and the drop rate is low enough as it is, I'd say. So what I'm gonna do is gonna grind as many of these guys as I feel like, and then afterwards gonna wait for respawn. I think all of these mobs, at least at the beginning of the instance, can spawn as the other kind, if you understand what I mean. So the satyrs here can be spawn as priestesses, and priestesses can spawn as satyrs. I think it's random what they actually become. So I think I'm even gonna kill the patrol as well. This good old skull guy. There we go. Rest here is crap. So I'm currently level cooking on an alt, and he can use some of this kind of stuff here. So no skull guy inside, but a ton of satyrs. And these mobs, I'm pretty sure that a lot of them were priestesses last time too. Which proves my point that they can spawn as either. And this feels a lot safer than what I did before, because I can get to the water so fast here. Meaning my safety. Good thing about the statues is that they don't run, by the way. They fight to the death. Windfury Matriarch. I'm not quite sure where that is actually. I think it's here, or not here, but it's in Mulgore. But yeah, if you can get these, by the way, Rumsy Rum, Black Label, I'd advise to get a stack from the auction house if you haven't got fishing yourself. They'll usually go for, they're a little steepy, maybe like 6 to 10 gold per stack, something like that. Maybe cheaper if you're lucky. The problem, I guess, with this quest and while I'm soloing it is because I'm such a completionist, and a lot of sort of casual players, they will not bother with this quest if it doesn't drop right away. There's a follow-up to the quest. That's done inside the dungeon, so if you don't sort of get this quest done outside, you're not going to get it done inside. So yeah, it may be tedious, but if you're completionist, it's no problem at all. And there's gifts here that I can hand out, probably. Look kind of cool. So I think the skull guy, he's off for quite a... Oh, he's coming now. That means I'm bringing my homie here, so I can fight him on my way. Just moving him sort of out of... I'm moving myself out of harm's way. Oh, what am I doing here? There we go. So I'm gonna try be a little ambitious, see if I can kill this guy with half health almost. Maybe it wasn't so smart, but I can always sort of run away here. I'm actually gonna pop one of my potions here. Okay, patrol is down, but I guess it was more like to prove my, maybe try and prove my point that even the patrol can probably respawn as a priestess. And yeah, sure, I'll just guess I'll blow this scroll as well. I am meleeing after all. And there doesn't seem to be any stealthers here at the beginning as well, so it's so much safer to do it like this. Instead of what I did initially, which was sort of run rather deep in the dungeon. Where it's harder to get out if you do a bad pull, or it could be impossible actually to get out. I can be lucky that, of course, that all the mobs here, they respawn as priestesses, but I kinda doubt it. Oh, not as priestesses, that would be perfect, but as satyrs, I mean. Oh, I actually got two here. making sure I'm not gonna get a third here. What I could do is maybe nuke one of them. No, you know what? I think I'm just gonna play it safe. That means run out. I wasn't supposed to get an additional, but here I can just prove what you can do, really. And I think as soon as I sort of get up the stairs here, they're gonna run away. Yeah, there we go, leaving combat. But I'd say 2 is too much, these guys. Especially the melee versions of them. But what I gotta actually watch out the most for is as soon as I get respawns behind me, then it's time to pull back pretty much instantly. See if I can get this guy solo. Oh, okay. This seems to be a 2-pull only thing. I can see the other guy might leave actually. He'll probably evade here though. Yeah. Interesting. But those guys, as you can see, they won't go inside the water. Or into the water, I guess it's... See if I can double pull this way. Oh, a single pull, I mean, and I actually could. Okay, cool. So, it is possible to get these 2 guys separated. If I get respawns behind me, it's not worth that I can sort of stealth my way out of here and sort of start all over with the kiting. So this guy should be able to do now solo as well. Yeah, I'm sort of keeping an eye if there's any respawns yet. Nope. But I can sort of, when I looked at the video eventually and upload it, I can sort of check out how long, what's the respawn time I actually add for these mobs. And I'm just gonna buff fully here. No reason not to. funny how it's actually felt when the mob is say level 19 instead of 20 and 21. Don't hurt that much then. So there's actually a priestess here. I think I'm gonna go for her. There's probably some kind of stealther as well, the patrol from before. The one I'm from before is the episode I made prior to this one, about the same quest really. I marked him as a cross. I could wait for him just to be absolutely safe, but I got almost a clear run out, so it's not that bad really right now. I could hear him now. There he is. Just gonna mark him. So there won't be sort of any unpleasant surprises. Let's try and go her. And as you can see, she can actually drop the... I just ran out of line of sight to get her closer to me. This way I can interrupt her as well with my war stuff. She tries to heal and she will eventually try. Right there. I'm gonna interrupt her. Kill her anyway without interrupt, but it helps, of course. No luck though. I'm gonna get full mana back, and then I think last time I did these priestesses one by one, I should be able to do that again. There we go. Oh, so the stealth guy just came back. That's not so good. I didn't get to aggro him though. Oh, actually these are sort of the wrong guys by the way again. It's an oracle. Okay, this I can't interrupt though. Still looking out for those respawns. I'll try and nuke her now. There we go. So I'm gonna look. There was another one of these guys. If it's an oracle, I'm gonna run back to sort of the start of the instance, and if it's not, then I can probably kill the priestess. You could say this is not completely safe. If you want to play it 100% safe, then log in and out up by the entrance, but this is sort of the next safest way, that I've cleared a lot of room that I can run back to if things turn sour. So let's see, what was this? That's actually a priestess, so this NPC can drop the precious quest item. I'm getting close and personal here, so I can interrupt her heal. And I should be able to kill her before my breath runs out. No luck though. So I'm gonna run back to the entrance. I could do this guy as well. Mainly because he will have a chance to respawn as a priestess. And someone just got killed by a bristleback geomancer. They are located in the Barrens, pretty regular mob. So I guess he got surprised or disconnected or something like that. Let's see. So I'm gonna fall back now. Just gonna mark this guy as well. This seems sort of be the tipping point, or where it gets a little too risky doing a solo. And as you can see now, I got a lot of respawns actually. So far 1 priestess and unfortunately 2 satyrs. But it just goes to show that they can pretty much spawn as, yeah, any. So I'm just gonna repeat here, starting out with this guy really. And as you can see as well, now I got one of the patrols is now a priestess. It was a satyr before, the famous skull mob. So it was a little rough this time because I didn't have full mana before I engaged him. It's no problem. If I felt like I was in trouble, I could, like I said, I could always run out. It sort of fits that when you hit the stairs, about they're gonna get out of combat. But I'm just gonna play it safely, so even do the mobs that I don't really need, like this guy. Then I can also safely pull the priestess that now patrols here. It's gonna be buff. Yeah, that should do it. So yeah, it's a little time consuming, but oh well, it's safe. That is safe. So if you want to do this solo, then probably bring a lot of mana if you're a warrior. And healing pots, etc. As a card I usually carry, I got extra today, but normally I'll carry around 60 mana. Seems like they have, I don't know if they have a higher chance to drop shoulders. There we go. So I can either do a satyr or wait for the priestess. I think I'll take the satyr. Eventually some dungeon party might run this way, but I'd say the chance is probably not that high. Aren't that many doing this dungeon in the first place, compared to say Shadowfang Keep for instance. I guess Shadowfang Keep is just more accessible, and I'm not really even sure about the loot here, how good it is. I think some of the quest loot is really nice here. There's a wand and a one-handed sword, stuff like that. If you need those kind of items, then this is the place to go. So I'm gonna see if I can nuke the priestess from here. There she is. by the way, is the guy I added as on my friends list. He was the guy I did the pre-Wailing Caverns. No luck. I think I might actually do the patrol now. And as I wasn't full on mana, it's gonna be a little bit rough here, but I'll get up and interrupt her heal when she tries it. Usually they only try once. Oh, so she chooses to run instead. Oh. And still no luck. Oh. I was trying to dodge him, but failed miserably. And I've got to give myself one last chance here with this priestess. Otherwise I'm just gonna continue like this until I actually eventually get the drop. And that looks like it's gonna be in the next video. Last chance here actually. In this video. Seems perfect, and Bromsey is still active. And the food buff. And someone got killed by the Firewood Village. It's in Silverpine Forest right next to Shadowfang Keep. Oh, this is up royally here. Guess I can't stun her from that far away. There we go. And no luck still. So I'm gonna run back to start. And I'm gonna come back later, rinse and repeat until I get the scroll. So as usual guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode hopefully. Even though I didn't get the scroll, I hope it was helpful on how you can do it. But like I said initially, the safest way is just stick really close to the water here, do a mob, 1 or 2 or 3 mobs, then log in later and see if it's a priestess instead of a satyr, if you don't want to kill too many satyrs either. So, take care, bye bye.